Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're going to be rejoining our friend Nancy. Just going to be, I guess either working on our metalworking skill, which I need to finish reading. Oh, shit! Of course. Of course. I managed to fall that entire frickin' way. Okay. Should be alright now. I wanted to get up here and I wasn't paying enough attention. Alright, so let's turn off the generator for a moment. Grab this. Add fuel. Oh, I guess that answers that question. We're gonna be hanging out here. Healing. Oh, that's a dirty bandage already. Shoot. Okay. We need to get to our medical supplies, and hopefully we've got something to fix this. Trauma bag. Medical. Got alcohol wipes. Grab. Got the forceps, which we need. Do we have a needle and thread? We may not. Which makes this a lot harder to heal and fix. Why do I do this to myself? We do not have a suturing needle. We just have a bunch of bandages. Okay. Deep wound. Deep wound is not great. Wash the bandage. Yeah, our health is going down. Great. Suturing needle, suturing needle. I could swear we've picked up something. Come on. There they are right there. I see them. Okay, so let's remove the bandage. Disinfect. Stitch. There we go. Okay, we should be fine. Heavy pain, but we can walk around. Okay, well, we can walk around. That makes this even easier. Wash the bandages. Let's fill our canteen for the moment. Which means we just really have to take care of ourselves for today. And then we should be fine. To go do what I was thinking about doing, which was go and build or find a sledgehammer, since making our own is going to be such a long and arduous process. But instead, back to plan A. So we need to make more charcoal, so we need an axe. I need to find one of our axes. Let's see here. Where did I stash all of the... Here's one. We got a couple. We're good. We'll just use one of the hatchets. We can always melt it down and make an axe later. And carrying a bit, but should be fine for this whole process. I should put a railing on that. Can't put it on the stairs, which annoys me. I'll have to check. You didn't used to be able to put it on the stairs, but I'll check to see if maybe that's been changed as per everybody's request ever. I got distracted paying attention to what I was trying to do and say, and not what I was trying to do in the game, and got us hurt. That's usually how that works, right? So let's go to the barrel. Makes what? 12? 24. That's not so bad. That is enough charcoal for now. I guess we just put the rest on the floor here. Forge half bar from chunks. First and foremost, let's go eat. Cripes. Oh, and that uses up the needle, doesn't it? Well, good to know. Annoying. The needles are not infinite at this point. Alright. Thin-skinned, which is probably the only reason we got so hurt, is we've got thin-skinned. Little things that, under normal circumstances, you notice I don't have a problem. And then I go and do something stupid. Which, I mean, it's me. Why wouldn't I do something stupid? Alright, we got that maxed out. I want to see if that even does anything for us. So 113. Let's forge 1 bar. Or forge a half bar. Okay, so that does. Forge scrap into bar. How many of that can I do? Not enough. Iron scrap, steel scrap. We've only got the one. What else do we got? Iron chunks. Thought we had a lot more scrap around here. We do. Steel metal scrap and aluminum scrap. So, let's make one of these. We need it anyways in the long run. Forge bar. What can I do with the iron scrap or the steel scrap then? Or is that all in here? Simple metal blade. No. Steel scrap. There we go. Let's make one of these. Can I do anything else? No. Cast. Oh, we need an ingot mold. And we can take... Interesting. So if we make an ingot mold, we can get all the rest of that. So what does it take to make an ingot mold? We need 1 plank, 1 nail, 1 hacksaw. Okay, well, that's easy enough. Let's carve this plank. And then ingot mold. Which then I think we take clay, probably. Who knows how many we need. I'm gonna drop off some of this stuff. Put the tool in there. Iron chunk. Is that really... Oh yeah. Let's take these tree branches out. Destroy for fuel. Tree branches. 30 hours of fuel. We should be fine for a while then. This is still treated as outside. So weird. Press ingot mold. And I think we only need the one. So let's grab 1 wood charcoal. Just in case we need this again, let's put it away. Advanced kiln, fire that. There we go. Oh, come on. Still curious as to why this is treated as outside. Because it shouldn't be. Oh, we don't even have the fire lit. There we go. So why would this be out exterior? Is it just because of that one segment I couldn't put a floor on? And then built a ceiling over top of? Weird. Gonna have to figure that one out. But either way. So, what can we do here? Cast. What about aluminum? Okay, so we can't do aluminum in the simple furnace. That's why we need the advanced one for this. So we can make not a lot. Let's go look for a bunch of our metal items that we really picked up just for this purpose. Sheet metal scrap, no. What about all these? Oh, we have more suture needles there. Awesome. Really should reorganize everything again at some point. Bar quarter, especially taking medicine into specific spots. So, what about here? We can make it out of the broken pipes. I don't want to use my metalworking chisels. Or my punch. That's fine. Let's make one ingot out of that. So it's really about just getting enough material to do this the hard way. What do we got? Iron bar quarter. And iron chunk, which just creates more iron chunk. And if we look down over here, we're already out of charcoal. Okay. So we can't do anything further. We need to make more if we want to do more. This is material intensive. Does that make sense? Yes. Obviously. Just kind of like, what do I do? Oh, and that breaks the minute you make it. That's annoying. Once you use it once or twice, it's gone. That is frustrating. Also apparently unnecessary. Didn't have to use that way. From what I'm noticing, we can just make chunks without it, without an ingot mold. Yeah, something doesn't seem right here. There's walls all the way around it. Pretty sure there's floor all the way around it. Yeah, there's floor, there's wall. So it's not the fault of those. It's gotta be that one ceiling tile. Alright, what's our health looking like? Alright, we're actually getting better. Fantastic. From out here, looks fine. Did I miss something up there? I'll have to figure that out, I guess. Frustrating. But not unexpected. Well, let's cut down another tree. Get some more charcoal made. Alright. We'll use this for firewood and more firewood. We really need that charcoal to be able to get any higher skill level. Let's remove this bandage. Stitched. Yep. I'm sure that does hurt. Wouldn't feel great, that's for sure. I mean, you technically don't need a bandage on a stitch, I guess, but it does seem to have some benefit. Let's just move in and along. Put all this charcoal down. We need to clean up. More than anything, we need to clean up. Alright, let's clean our bandage. I mean, it says stitched. I don't even know if I need the bandage. But, I mean, I'm going to do it the way I would do it in reality, which is... Okay, I've got a wound. Yes, I've stitched it, but to protect it from infection and other issues, I'm going to stitch it up. Then from here, let's take... Oh, that explains why I'm also so heavy. I'm going to take this hatchet and put it off to the side, which is where our other stone axe went. Got it. And let's go do a looting run, I guess. We need to work on our aiming skill anyways. And maybe we'll get lucky and find a sledgehammer. Maybe. I mean, from what I'm looking at, it looks like we're more likely to find them in vehicles related to construction, masonry, and plumbing. So maybe we go look for a step van that might have it in there. It's a possibility. And it's better than what we've got, which is nothing. So let's go look for one of these vehicles that may exist. I suppose it's that way because it's more random chance, like that's just a food truck. I mean, it's an animal trailer. Not it's a cow just running around, so I bet you anything there's not living cows in there. Let's go look around, see if we can find a plumbing truck or a construction truck. Landscaper. Is that plumbing? Or is that electrical? Power. Is it power? Alright. How bad are we looking at here? Got our hammer out. Let's just see what we can do. Can we lure 1 or 3 at a time? No. This might not work out. Let's see what we can do though. I can get into this power truck. It might work out for us. Just, we need to get in there. But there's a lot of zombies to deal with, so... Oh, come on. Okay, none behind us. Still none behind us, good. Only got a couple left. This is the power of level 3. Alright, we're still good. He's got a spear. Okay. And one left. Spear with glass head? Why would you make a glass spear? Down. Okay. Pen, pencil, yada yada, all those. Ooh, she had a knife. And there's another one coming. Shouldn't be surprised. And he might have keys? No. Well, there are keys on the ground here. That's for the car. Nope. Okay, we got into the truck. Mason's chisel, grab another one of those, sure, same with the saw. Plastic bottle, all that. It's a file. So let's look back here. Concrete powder, we can make use of that. Duffel bag, no idea what's in it. We'll throw it into the bag. Gas can. Don't need those floodlights. No sledgehammer. Dang it. Mortar grinder. I'll take that with us. Don't need that floodlight, but at the same time I kind of want to take it just in case. We'll contemplate that while I'm looking through the rest of this. But nothing. Ooh, welding. Welding torch. Doesn't have much, but it's got something. No key. Okay. But better than nothing. Alright, so let's put stuff away. I'm curious about this mortar grinder. Like, can we actually do anything with it, or is it just decoration at the moment? And drop everything else that we just picked up. That... I'm not confident that's got anything useful in it. No. Twine, rake, club hammer, another hatchet. It's not bad, not great. Definitely doesn't have what we need though. Alright, back to searching for anything valuable that we can make use of. Zombies are starting to repopulate in here. So we've cleared this area before. So repopulation is a thing. It's just a lot slower than I remember it being. Even on normal settings. It's actually good to know though for future runs. If I decide that I want a more difficult run, turn up the respawn. Alright. Nothing really here that we're looking for, I should say. Except for a lot of zombies. No survivor zombies, so we're not going to find anything on them. A lot of people tried to bring their animals through here. Was there... There was a truck over this way, or a van that I remember seeing. Maybe it's got what we're looking for? I know it's on the other side of town, so we're going to have to go a ways. Is that one of these crossroads? Or near one of the crossroads? Which means a fair amount more fighting, but to be able to get to it. Yay, West Point on that regard. West Point is not a great starting place, but it is one of the hard mode starting places. Really high zombies, mediocre loot. There's not a whole lot of stores or anything like that. This is not it. Okay. It's gotta be one of those side roads. Alright. We're looking... Yeah, it's gonna be my next right-hand turn. Not that. That's just a driveway. Come on. Let me around, you guys. Yeah. Think it's up this way and then take a... Is it this way? God, where was this? I know it was this corner of the area, or the city. I just can't remember where exactly it was. Oh yeah, because there's the... There we go. I don't know what kind of truck this is. It's the real problem. I don't know how much time we're gonna have. Okay. Sacks of dirt, pickaxe, large stone, composting bag, but nope. No sledgehammer. What about getting into the said truck? Nope. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight this guy. Get off of me and my truck, thank you. Alright, so there was nothing valuable in that one. Rather a shame, to be honest. Anywhere else? Anything else? There's a survivor house. And a raccoon. Okay. Well, we can play around in the survivor house. Try to get this cleared out. Should be, I was gonna say, there should be a zombie chasing us. Just need to... There we go. Get them out of our way. Now we're gonna have to deal with these guys. But otherwise, it seems like we're doing alright. What about our sneaking skill? Really not getting high on that. Come on. Key ring. That's just a house key. Come on. There we go. Another zombie chasing us down. You would think the cold would be affecting the zombies. You would think. Alright. Let's investigate this house a little bit. Alright. One in that room. Doesn't look like we're gonna have to deal with too much around the area. Just the one zombie inside the house. Two. Clearly. So there's a few. Yep. And one sitting over here by our van again. Why do they keep going to the van? Come on. What's on that key ring? Franklin Valley. Clearly not one we're anywhere near, but I'm gonna grab food. Let's do the canned sardines. Sounds terrible, but you know, better than nothing. All right. Can we... Where are they going to be coming out of? So... He's still working on that. No, now he's working on the door. Alright, can I unbarricade a door? I can disassemble the door. I can't unbarricade. Weird. Do I need a crowbar for that? I probably need a crowbar. Alright. Well, let's see what we got. As far as tools go. Got the axe. That's mostly bad handle condition, but let's take the hatchet. Crowbar. Anything like a crowbar? No. Oh, actually, I forgot to check one spot. Did this have a crowbar? No. Okay. Just a crap hatchet. But let's see. So if I quit this as primary... How much good do I do? Nothing. I am not breaking this down very quickly at all. Oh, that is great to know. So if I come over here to the side of the house... 4, 5, 6. 6 hits really doesn't do any good. Just keeping an occasional eye on the side. There we go. Now... Nothing? I don't want to try crawling through that with the zombie right there. Seems like a terrible idea. They broke this window. So it's about 7 hits to break one of those boards. Yeah, it's just not getting their attention. There's this guy way over here. Come on. Thank you. Of course, our character yells every time they swing a hammer. Come on. Just want one of you to break open a window and start coming outside. Anything? Come on. Anything? Oh, come on. Fine. I mean, sure, I'm a bit of a coward, but I'm a coward that survives, darn it. I just don't take unnecessary risks. I try not to, anyways. Come on. How much damage is that doing to our hammer is the next question. Well, the handle sucks, but the head's fine. Come on. There we go. Still nothing behind us. We're good there. Come on. I can't open that door. Help him break down that door. Come on. Anything? just don't want it to break while I'm standing there. Alright. We're gonna go hang out in the truck for a minute, get some food, wait for that door to break. Oh, which is gonna break first, the door or the window? Barricade. It's a real question. Or either. Or neither, because they'll get bored and stop attacking it at some point, I'm sure. But... oh, hey, the window. The window broke first. And... yeah, you didn't take long. You didn't survive for very long after that. I don't like it. Got at least one more zombie in here. Where? Oh, right there at the window. No. You don't get to bite me. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Fingerless glove. No. Football shoulder pad right. Hockey mask. Actual gas mask. Let's grab this, the hockey pad. Got the schematic from that. We don't need it. Bunch of food, which I kind of figured would be here. Whetstone, we don't really need. We've already got something for that. Maintenance for the Cheapskate's Guide. Small knife. Really nothing? Not a whole lot of anything anyways. Okay. I waited for all of nothing. Got it. Let's grab these. Be on our way out the door. Not worth it. Okay. I mean, not entirely worthless, but it really wasn't worth waiting and spending all day doing that. Why not? Let's just hop out and take a look at this generic van. Some of these could have interesting things in them. Maybe. If I can... alright. Ammunition box? Oh, this guy's set. Really? It was right here. Right here this whole time. Okay. I'm not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. Oh, all this gas. I can't even take it all. Alright, did we at least get the sledgehammer? We did. So something happens and we got zombies coming up on us. Can I find the key? Am I that lucky? Or unlucky? No. Chevalier dart. What about if I just hop it? There's a key in the ignition. Oh, this is a survivor truck. Okay. I see. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get into our van, get out of here. But we're gonna come back on foot for this. Is that a viable option? Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that walk in like 20 minutes in game. Easy. Alright, we got a sledgehammer. Shitty handle, but we can always replace the handle just fine. That's not a big deal. Just takes a long handle, which we can make plenty of. Let's get out of here. I would have just swapped, trucks at this point, but I kind of want to keep this one as a learner and short range vehicle and use the other one for bigger hauls, nicer hauls. Either way. Alright, let's take this bad boy out. And I think our first spot is going to be right around here. Can I break this? It won't let me. Weird. I can disassemble those. What? Can I not hit and destroy? Okay, I'm gonna take a look at something here. 'Cause this doesn't seem right. Was I searching for a sledgehammer and didn't need it all this time? Alright, so we got the welding supplies. Let's get out here and take a look. Alright, so right around here is where we would start going over. No, this isn't gonna work. I don't think so. Yeah, all it does is delete this. It doesn't... So how do we get rid of the railings? If we can at all. It's like... Huh. Okay, so a sledgehammer doesn't work. Nor does the welding, because welding and getting rid of that just deletes that. Doesn't even give us anything. So let's put these away, because we don't need them. Where did I put the sledgehammer? I'm going to try something else with it. This maybe? As annoying as this is, maybe. Can't hit anything. Yeah, I can't even hit it. And it doesn't let me disassemble with it. Destroy? Oh, okay. It's that button. Okay. Now I've created a separate problem for myself, but why does it only let me go from this side? That's going to be a separate problem. Yeah. That's going to be a separate problem altogether. We're going to have to build the floor out and then destroy these. Got it. Okay. That's fine. You know what? That is fine. At least I know how to do it now. It used to be you just swung at the thing and it would work. I suppose you've always maybe had or been able to do it that way. There we go. What's our fuel like? 11 hours. Let's see if I can find... Yeah, we can find some extra fuel out here. Or on the ground here. Tree branch. There's gotta be another one around here somewhere. Saw it. Could have sworn we had another tree branch just laying around. Yeah, we do. It's right there. Now we're gonna go out here and take a look. Okay. scrap wood, that's burnable. What about over here? Bunch of tree branches. Plenty of muscle strain. That's just from using the sledgehammer, which is why I don't recommend it as a weapon. You can use it as a weapon. Do not get me wrong. I just don't use it as a weapon. Alright. Any other tree branches laying around? Yes. I just want to grab as many as I can. There. Got plenty of tree branches to use as fuel. Alright. So... next option is to build out the floor, but we also want to decide what kind of floor we want. And I'm thinking, more than anything, it's going to be... do we have enough clay to do tile? Because if we do, great. If we don't, the 3... and we can also just go looking for clay, which wouldn't be the worst option in our world. Another 12. So that's 15. I could swear we had more. Oh yeah, here's another 13. Do we got more just laying around in random containers that I should probably consolidate for this purpose? What about... okay, so we got the 12 here. It's 25. And... another 3. It's 28. Okay, we got more than enough. There's another 8 on the floor here. What about thrown into random other boxes, containers, and storage items? Got another 1. Also got bricks there, but I don't plan to utilize those at all. At least not for the most part. So we got 37 clay. May need to find some more, but we've got enough here to at least start the project. And that's why it's all in random spots. Got it. We know what we have. Can I make a tile mold? Yes, I just need a plank. So what if I grab a saw to go with our hatchet? Ooh, thought I had a saw readily available around here somewhere. Right there. And then we just go get a plank made, which we may have that capability right here with this branch. There we go. We come over here, tile mold. What's the difference? One uses carpentry and one doesn't? Okay. Huh. So let's grab our tile mold and all of our clay. Depending on which box we just shoved it all in. Let's see here, 7. It's only 25 of it. There's the others. We didn't even need to make a plank. We had a plank. Either way, we're good to go here. And let's just make as many tiles as... not that many. Let's make 30. So it has to be divisible by 8. So we need to make 32. There we go. And then if it's going to go by 8s, we need enough charcoal for that. So for 4 runs, we need 4 charcoal. Easy. Easy peasy. Let's go. The kiln. And there we go. Got 8 ceramic tiles, 5 extra clay. What's this on the ground? Bunch of nails. Fair. 2 propane tanks. 1 empty, 1 not. Alright, so we do have that. We just don't have enough welding rods to have done anything else. And then if I want to do tile floor, I need the mason's trowel and cement. Okay. Let's grab a mason's trowel. And the cement. Got 2 full buckets of it. Should get us a little ways. So I want to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be the first one. There. Now I know exactly where those are. I'm going to go shut that door. I know where to start it. And we're not going to be able to make the entire room right off the bat here, but we can at least get some of it started. So it takes 4 tiles. We have 32. Add 32. So we can do 8 floor pieces at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, that'll make for a decent enough room. That's all the tile we had. It's not great. Very extravagant. Very resource intensive. I still like it. I like the look of it. With that, I think we're going to call it. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, put it in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. And thank you for joining me here by the campfire. As always, have a wonderful day.